So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here we go, 47.
Check right. Watch it,
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mike, 50.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Get that ball.
Alert.
Rosen will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
25, check 25, check 25. Check 80.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Rosen to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott caught by Cobb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Kill. 47, 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Hey, high 7.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal, Miami.
They come out here in the eye.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and goal, Rosen, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Rosen. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. You don't want 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
Mike 55, Mike 26.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
Kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
Let's go, get inside, let's go, let's go.
20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Now Rosen eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now, this game certainly has some historical ties. These two teams met way back in Super Bowl VI, played at Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Dallas getting the victory. First title for the Cowboys. They've won 4 more since, but that next season was when Miami had the perfect season, still the only undefeated campaign in league history, as they capped it with a win over Washington at Super Bowl VII in Los Angeles. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Three bus.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Taco Charlton. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The play fake to Balazs. Now Rosen flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. On first down, it's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Rosen sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run here with Balazs. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balazs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Prescott now. That's complete to Cobb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Then we're going to 52. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott yet again. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
47.
5-2 is the Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. I'm coming.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Where's 52?
A second down throw for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Jason Witten. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys.
47. 26.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On second and 11 now. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Play action here with Rosen on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. Worked okay, but in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Ballage. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall this season to go instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So out comes the field goal team now for the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Brandon, I come from the school that if you have 4th and 1, I'm leaving my offense out there if I decide to go for it. Going for it from a fake field goal position, that seems like it's just extra work.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I mean, you start further back. You also pigeonhole yourself with options, but they got it done.
I think sometimes coaches look at it as we're going against not the #1 defense. We're going against a bunch of specialists out there, and maybe they think they can pick it up easier that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
46.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Beagle coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now it's Rosen looking. And he finds Parker here, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. He'll find Parker again, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Rosen. And he he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 30 on second down, Rosen, and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
Go to 54, go to 54.
First down, Prescott. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 23.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that...
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now Ballage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kalen Ballage out of the backfield, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. Parker unable to get that one. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong coach.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A gain of 3, second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They run it with Ballage. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Rosen. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Taco Charlton in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
47.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Now a desperation throw. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mike 5-4. It's a party now. It's a party now.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And it